Hola y bienvenidos a los cazadores de la cerveza. Mi nombre es Shane y esto es Paul. No sabemos nada de la lengua española. Welcome to Beer Hunters. For those of you who don't know Spanish, I just told you welcome to Beer Hunters and the fact that we know nothing about Spanish. Today we are celebrating our friend south of the border with a Beards of Mexico Fiesta pack. You know it is Spanish because they have an upside down exclamation mark in front of it as well as behind it. We have a Dos Equis Azul limited edition in here, a regular old Dos Equis lager, probably had that one before, a Sol beer, and a Tecate beer. Interestingly enough, did you know in senior Spanish class I got a C instead of a B on a report because I couldn't figure out how to put an upside down exclamation mark on my essay, and so I just did a lowercase I, and that cost me like 5 points on the whole project. And mustaches suck.
So being very slow.
Anyway, garbage. It is Friday afternoon. I could go for a cold one instead of a cracked one. Mustaches are awful. Okay, let's go for a regular Dos Equis. The glue, the little strip that came with them was just garbage. So we have tried to substitute electric or blue painter's tape, and we've gone through about a half roll between like the 5 minutes before and after we started the video. I haven't got mine open yet. But we gotta have them because otherwise we'll look ridiculous. That's not how mustaches work.
Well, it's gonna get in my way when I go to drink.
I don't know how people with mustaches like this, like, it's really distracting. Like all you can think about is having a mustache. Smells quite nice. Smells of grain. Yeah. I could do it with one of these. I'm thirsty. That's refreshing.
I like Mexican beer anyway, man. It's always that kind of beer.
It's always like smooth and refreshing. You
Yeah.
can drink this when it's like 1,000 degrees out. Yeah. Also, we're in Paul's new house, so we're christening it with beer and racially sensitive outfits. That's quite nice. My mustache is going again. It's not how mustaches work either. Yeah. I will be honest, this is less about trying new beers and more of just an excuse for us to hang over here and get drunk wearing fake mustaches. And I'm okay with that. Got my mustache. Get up with this thing. It ain't sticking. I mean, if they were like ridiculously cheap, I'd be okay with it, but they weren't. Them sombreros were like $7 a piece too. Son of a bitch. You got tags on there. There we go. Much better. Otherwise, we'd look ridiculous. Yeah, that's good. 8 out of 10 for the Dos Equis.
I'll give it 8.5. I always like Dos Equis.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
I don't always drink beer. Actually, I drink it quite often. That was my half-assed impression of the Dos Equis guy. Round 2. You want to go for the fancy Dos Equis?
Sure.
Since I have an interesting story. I'll be damned if this motherfucker's gonna fall off now. What we have here is I'm not sure about this one. It is a Dos Equis Azul, which means blue. Also context clues. A nice, pretty, shiny blue label. This is beer brewed with spice and blue agave nectar. I had a can opener over here that I grabbed specifically so I wouldn't be needing to borrow yours. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Does it smell like the Desperado? I wanted the can opener.
You can open up with
that. Can't open a beer with a mustache. What fantasy world do you live in? I feel like the kid with like the really weird braces, like the headgear that went all the way around his head. I've got like a mustache life support system.
Smells like that Occulto or whatever.
The Occulto, yeah. It is weird that, speaking of the Occulto, it was kind of, I had never seen it before. That was the first place I've seen it, but now it's kind of like widespread. I'm seeing it like everywhere. So apparently we were like the first people to jump on that. It's better than the Occulto.
Yeah.
Better than the Desperado. It's, to me, it's not bad, but it still tastes like you took like some sunburn lotion and just squeezed like a little bit of that into a vat of Dos Equis regular.
Yeah. The agave works with tequila. It don't work so much with beer.
Stop. I will say though, it's not, to me, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like
They've done a better job than anyone else has come across. They used it in moderation, which is what I think helped.
Is a blue moon. Instead of using citrus, they use the agave.
They go underneath the mustache. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Yeah. Like I said, it's okay. Interesting story though, and interesting anecdote if you're stuck on trivia night at Applebee's, if your life is taking a turn that wrong. The Dos Equis, of course, means double X, as you can no doubt see and probably already aware. However, the adult film industry, have you ever wondered why they use 3 X's to signify the adult movies? In the whatever decade it was when like that first became a thing, they used 2X to say, oh, this is worse than this is more intense than a 1X movie, than an X-rated movie. It's 2 X's. And Dos Equis in Mexico were like, hey, that's our thing. Quit using it for smut. And so they were up to like a small like court battle, I think. And they agreed to use 3 X's because the 2 X's were trademarked by Dos Equis. So Dos Equis helped shape the film industry as we knew it. Dropping knowledge like Biggie Smalls dropping fat beats. I'm sitting in a room with nothing in it, drinking beer with a mustache taped to my face. What has happened in my life? Where did I go wrong? The life Mom always wanted for me. I could like roll it under my mustache and then I'm just over this fucking piece of shit mustache. I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do now.
I can tell if like I wore mine anymore.
I will say this is
gonna be raw.
This is like the best method I've found to just like strap it to your face. It hasn't. I mean, you can take this thing to like a Category 3 hurricane and it wouldn't even run close. I intend to do that. And I also got a string on my sombrero there to keep it from flying off.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, oh, we're talking about beer. Yeah, it's okay, because it's nothing special. They pulled it off better than most people.
I'll give them that. On this beer here, I just don't like the agave unless it's tequila.
I'm actually okay with this. I think I'm more of a fan of this than you are. Of course, I like about anything that
I will say, I do like the taste of it. I just don't like the hint of that agave thing, man.
Well, they also apparently have spices.
I do taste some coriander in it.
Which I think is where you're getting the blue, because I do get that, the Blue Moon similarity. They got the same, like, I guess, blend of spices in it.
I do taste some of the coriander. I am getting that.
Yeah. Now there's a mustache. Ready for round 3? Be something Bob all of a sudden? Tecate or Sol? Which do you feel like?
This guy.
It has an eagle on it. Imported beer. Sabor con caracter. No idea what that means. Yeah, okay. Shiny label on it though. Thank you. Oh, that smells electrical tape adhesive.
Me too.
Okay. More of a malt taste. Bet that hurt. More maltier, or it's maltier than I expected.
I'll tell you what I'm picking up. So the malt, corn.
Yeah. I got malt and corn.
Corn has that little bit of skunk to it.
That kind of like skunky sweetness.
Yeah.
Actually, since I know nothing about this beer, let me consult the box. A bold blend of herbal flavors and nutty maltiness. The citrusy hops give Tecate an aromatic lift of flavor. They put lift in italics there. That concerns me somewhat.
Very drinkable.
It is, like I said, it's a little maltier. I will say it is hard to drink when your upper lip is taped in place.
It's got when you first drink, you get that corn malt, boom, then it's done. You don't have no more flavor to it.
I say every Mexican beer I've come across has had a very smooth finish. Yeah. So like all of these are drinkable, like if you were outside. The backwards camera is just throwing me off like you would not believe. If you were out, I lost the sombrero. If you were outside in the heat, it would, like all of these you'd be okay with. I was gonna open had Dos Equis Lager in there, because that's what they usually drink at Cholitos. That's the only decent beer they have, and I really like that.
I mean the amber?
The amber lager, yeah. That's a really good beer.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice. It's okay. Nothing special, but like he said, it's drinkable.
Yeah, you can get drunk off with it.
I intend to. Okay. I'm not a big fan of Corona. Paul likes his Corona. He insists that I don't like Corona because I've never had it the proper way. We're about to see. He's about to make me some Corona and see if he can change my mind.
You're actually supposed to put the lime down in here, but I'll go ahead and squeeze it into the beer.
Mm-hmm. Just want squeezing action.
And I'll usually I like just a pinch of salt. Some people don't like that. But I'll go ahead and put a couple of those, some sea salt.
I see salt. I see salt. Sea salt. No, it's nucleotizing at the bottom. It's making some bubbles.
That one doesn't squeeze it. It should.
Uh-oh. We're at half battery. We might have to hurry along.
Alright. Now with this lime, you can take and squeeze it in there, whatever you want to do.
Alright.
So, that was yours.
Going up. Let's see if he's won me over. Okay.
Me, the Coronas tasted better in Mexico.
They probably did. They didn't have to get shipped up here in a hot truck.
Yeah. They were a whole lot better in Mexico.
Well, you know what we need to do. There's only one way to test this theory.
Go to Mexico.
We need to go to Mexico and have a motherfucking Corona right out the assembly line.
They have them in a can down there.
They're coming out with them up here. I've seen advertisements like,
Yeah.
new in a can.
They're fucking amazing in a can.
I bet that.
They don't
I bet
taste
they would be.
nothing like that in a can.
We'll have to revisit this when they got them in a can. You about ready for the last one? Because I think we're about ready.
Yeah.
I felt the evil version of Shane. The evil Shane's my parallel dimension that fucks shit up. The last one we have is a Sol beer, which in Spanish means sun, or Latin. It is a clear bottle. That is somewhat concerning. This day is Cerveza Original Mexico, 1899. I'm guessing that's the date it was founded, not the Best Buy date. Or at least I'm really ugly.
I've had these.
I've never had this. I'm guessing I already know how it tastes just by the look of it and the bottle though. Let's see if I'm right. I was right. Just like a cheap beer. It has more of a malty taste to it than I was expecting. A lot of these are more maltier than I was figuring.
That is very malty.
What does the box say? A traditional Mexican beer, Sol has captured fans with its light flavor, exciting aroma, and malty sweetness. It is a... There is a sweetness there. I was attributing that more to the corn than the malt.
There's like a metallic-y taste to it, man.
It kind of has like an aluminum taste to it, yeah. Like a aluminum-y, like a tinny taste to it.
Yeah.
That's odd.
You know what we forgot to do, right? Rate the last two beers we did.
Shit. The Azul, 7 out of 10. The shit, what was that called? The Tecate, 6, I guess. Or no, I'll give them both 6.5. Let's make that a good compromise.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I mean, we're fucking drunk. It doesn't matter.
No.
I've got a electrical tape goatee, for God's sake. I mean, logic has taken a backseat on this trip. This is kind of odd, though. It's kind of weird.
It's a weird beer. I'm gonna give it like a 3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 5.
I'm just not. It's kind of like you were while you were with the Corona.
Is that your thing?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fair. Anyway, I think we're pretty much done here. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to tune in next time for other drunken shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit everybody else on YouTube tells you to do. If you have a beer you'd like us to try, leave it in the comments. We'll see if we can't locate it. And as always, I'm your hunting guide, Shane. This is Wilderness Survival Expert Paul. We'll see you next time on Beer Hunters. That was a nice outro. But I want to say so much.